I hate computers. Just had to kill my other live because I could not get it to function. It thinks I'm on a mobile phone, and I'm not on a mobile phone. I'm over here. I am over here. Okay. Just going to give it time for people to find me, and maybe I will try to figure out how to tell people where I actually am. Share. Sorry, tech issues. I'm going to put a post out on YouTube. Sorry, tech issues. Had to restart my live. Hey, people found me. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I had an issue with my brain. I tried to start a live. I had it all planned out, and then I went to open it, and it told me I was like on a mobile device. I'm not on a mobile device, so I couldn't figure the stupid thing out, so I had to kill it. Rick's in here. Richard, what's going on? Fishing with Lamb Jam. What's up? Blue Badger. Tribulation Ready Survival. If you guys want to share links or anything, I'm not that advanced yet. Kind of getting there. I think I got to add some jaw on here. You guys have to have a wrench or something. Let me go in and see if I can figure that out real quick. I don't want to spend too much time showing my computer ignorance. I'm going to get down the chatting, but let me see if I can figure it out. I think, Rick, are you, did I make you a moderator? Looks like I did on my end. Richard, try that. Yeah. I'm just going to pop moderators in here. If I miss somebody, just let me know. I'm doing that because I think if I add you as a moderator, you can share your channel or anyone else's channel. People just coming in. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, I had some computer issues, so this is not where it's not exactly the start I was planning. Kind of expecting though. The Bud Files, welcome. I'm just going down added moderators, so I'm just starting to see you guys. I'm a little behind. Hamza, what's going on, buddy? Add moderator. If I miss somebody and you want to be a moderator so that you can share a link or anything, just let me know. It wasn't intentional. Randall, welcome. Let's see, add you as a moderator. All right. So I don't really have a topic. If this is your first Tuesday night with us, I'll let you know what we do. Tuesday Tips for Anglers is really set up to give new anglers a venue to come and ask questions to. Kind of created the idea just from meeting people out on the waters, and there's a lot of people out there that don't come from families who fish, which shocked me because I always thought hunting and fishing was like a very like hand-me-down type thing where your family does it, you do it. So I think the idea of this Tuesday night is to reserve time each week so that people can have a place to go ask those questions to. And then for a lot of you guys in here that are experienced anglers and outdoors people, gives them a chance to share their knowledge with the next generation. So maybe you don't have kids or whatever, you don't, have that opportunity. This maybe will give you that opportunity. And then, of course, in between all of that, we have time to chat. So, oh, cool. I see you guys sharing links. Awesome. All right. So, yeah, let me bring up my, this is not really that planned, but I did create a New Year resolution list, working on life lists. We were fishing down the shore this weekend, and we've got we're going to have 4 new species that we caught. I don't want to spoil the next episode, but we caught 4 new species down there. So this is going to go up to 57. One's still not identified, but I know we never caught it before. Sunfish King starts a online competition. If you're not already a member or a subscriber, to Sunfish King. Check him out. Supports the community. Awesome dude. Great channel. He's running a competition. I think it starts January 15th and goes all the way to March. He's got it. He calls it like a fishing league. Tuesday Tips was another resolution for the year. So here we are making that happen. I'm asking my wife to create a macro and micro invertebrate list for like fly fishermen. She is a biologist by trade and education, so she knows all that stuff. I'm going to add that. And we're going to try to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're at like 403 last time I checked. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and update that one. I announced that we were at 400 a week ago, and I knew what would happen. YouTube was going to start taking them away. And they did. We lost a few, but they're back for good now. They've been steadily over there. Thank you, Richard. I'll pay you later for saying that. Oh, yeah, there's Sunfish King's link, 351 Cleveland. What's going on, buddy? He just shared the link to Sunfish King. I got the fish with Sunfish King last Wednesday. What a great dude. Oh, awesome. Are you, Tribulations, are you out near him, I assume? I think you must live out there. He's out in like, I know he's out, and this is going to sound bad. I know he's in the Midwest just from like the landscape, but I forget exactly what state he's in. It's not Kansas. He's north of Kansas, right? I don't know. I think he's north of there. So what are you guys up to? You guys, what's your New Year resolution? Yeah, what are your resolutions? Mystic, what's going on? Mystic Railroad just joined us. Let me make him a moderator. You can share your link if you like. Working Class Fishing Podcast. Awesome. Glad you could make it too. I'm going to make you a moderator so you can share the link. So yeah, I want to hear what your resolutions are. I just showed you mine. Snakeheads. We got it. Hey, Jeff, we were talking about maybe doing a live or something together. I have never really targeted snakehead either, so our live might really stink. But I would love to target snakehead. That's on my son Kevin's list to do. We haven't really targeted them at all. Chad, try to get out on the water is his resolution. Awesome, man. Awesome. Get it done, man. Get it done. I just made you a moderator, Chad. Let's see. There we go. I'm trying not to get too distracted. There's Boxcar, Jerry. What's going on, buddy? I'm going to make you a moderator. Uh-oh. Message retracted. Hope I didn't do that. Richard, did I do that? If I just did something to delete your comment, that was not on purpose. Stay out of the hospital. Yeah, watch those ribs, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, that's always a good start to the year. I should not fly past that. I should put that on my list. I'm accident prone. All right. Cool. Fish 200 days of the year. Nice. If you guys aren't as familiar with my channel, our channel is basically set up to, like, I fish with my 9-year-old son the most. Kevin, I don't know if I've ever fished without him. I mean, very few times, if at all, since we started the channel like 2 years ago now. So my resolutions are always like, with that caveat, I don't want to burn him out of anything. We only fish when he really wants to fish. So I have to be careful. I have to hold him back sometimes. We do a lot of exploring this time of year, which I was going to talk about, like winter fishing a little bit, especially if anybody was newer to fishing. This is a tough time of year to jump into fishing. It seems like only the hard crazies are out there this time of year, but we do a lot of exploring and just playing in the creeks. Fishing with Lamb Jam. My son's dream is to fish in college and beyond. He fishes high school and will be traveling a lot this year doing Bassmaster High School Opens across the Southeast. That is awesome. So he's like into the competitive side of it. I'm not there, but I think I could be. I'm very competitive by nature. I'm trying to avoid that with fishing if I can. I was a fishing guy. I'm still a licensed fishing guide, so I got into that kind of aspect of it. But I never. We're on our business in Alaska is on a river where there's no humans, so there's not much competition. You just except you want to produce and make sure that people have a good experience and catch great fish. Let's see here, Sunfish King. Definitely got to make you a moderator. We were just chatting about you, Sunfish. That fishing league. When did that start? When does that start? Was that like January 15th? And if they go to your page, can they find out more info on that? I kind of, in my mind, I think it's like January 15th to March. And then I kind of forgot. Fishing leagues, January 16th to March 26th. Okay, good. We caught 4 new species yesterday. We cheated though. We used a net. I know that doesn't count for your competition, but that got me wondering when the competition started. So the Fishing League rules and info video just got uploaded. Rules are in the description. Right before I went live, I saw your things coming through. Then I had technical issues and I fell down a rabbit hole for like 20 minutes. So yeah, exploring in the wintertime, exploring with kids is always a good time, but exploring creeks, I think, is a great way to learn creeks. I think how most kids probably learned fishing, playing around in little creeks all the time. And that's where you learn the bugs and you see what the fish are eating. You learn every rock in the stream. You learn where fish are holding. So I think that's a really good way to learn. So maybe you're 40 years old, just taking up fishing. I'd still go play in creeks, even if you don't have a kid with you to help you not look crazy. So yeah, winter fishing, exploring, gotta go hand in hand. We just missed. There's a trout derby. Getting back to the subject of not burning my sun out. We fished hard Saturday. We just had a 3-day weekend for New Year's. We fished hard Friday. We got some good footage coming. And then the plan was, Saturday we fished hard. The plan Sunday was we found the fishing derby like the night before up in Tamaqua, Pennsylvania. But we ended up, Kevin really didn't feel like driving an hour. He would have loved the fishing, but it's like an hour and 20 minutes each way. And he wasn't up for the drive. And I knew we were going down to the shore yesterday, which is like 2 hours each way. So I didn't want to push him to sit in a car longer than he wanted. Jeff, did you go up at all? I know I think you're south of me, or maybe west of me, west and south, but didn't happen to go up there, did you? There's a trout tournament right in Tamaqua. I think it's a 1-day, but then they also do like another tournament for the whole month. And it's trout. They tag trout. You can win stuff that way. Thanks, 351. That's probably a good idea if I share my own link. I appreciate that. Thanks. Snugster, happy Tuesday, everyone. Likewise, I'm going to make you a moderator too, so you can share your link if you'd like. So yeah, I'm stressed out, man. I'm so tired. We went down the shore. We got up at like 5 o'clock, left at like 6, got down Ocean City around 8. I wanted to go out. I spend a lot of time researching because I'm a fishing guide at heart. That's kind of what I did for a living before kids. And my kid's an awesome fisherman, but he's a little spoiled because he doesn't know the work that goes on to put him in the right spots for him to go discover the fish. So I do a lot of research, not to like pat myself on the back or anything, but I saw the Starfish is a headboat going out of Sea Isle, I think it is. And I got some really good reports late last week that they were slamming the Tog, but it's a 2-hour boat ride out. So a 2-hour drive down and then a 2-hour boat ride out to the spot to fish for like 6-7 hours. And then like a 2-hour boat ride back in is a lot. So he wanted to like no part of the sitting. He never doesn't want to fish. He just didn't want to sit. So we went down and played. We hopped around a lot, and we went down to a fishing shop that was open. The only shop that was open was in Sea Isle. And then he set us up for we figured dogfish would be the only fish that you could catch on a rod. So we went for them, tried a couple spots that he recommended. And then we ended up down at Corson's Inlet. and he got playing with like 2, 3 other kids just running around in nets, and they were like up to their waist in the water. January 2nd, insane. And we caught crabs. I don't want to spoil the video, but we caught so many things that were just awesome. And I had one rod in the water, and I don't think he touched the rod the whole day, which is fine. Like, as a parent to any other parents fishing, I say don't have that idea of fishing. Like, your kid's going to go out and hold a fishing rod, especially when it's like carp fishing or something that they might not be as excited in. It's okay to let them go and catch the sunfish while you're doing something else, because that's how I fell in love with fishing. I wasn't actually standing there waiting for a fish to bite. It was playing around the creek, seeing all the cool stuff. So Jeff say something about trout tournament in Quakertown. Is that like a month-long thing, or is that like a one-day event? Or what's that like? Snugster likes to fish around the Susquehanna River. Real Time just came in. Welcome, Real Time. I'm going to make you a moderator so you can share your link. Cool, man. Cool. I think I got it. If I'm missing anybody on making them a moderator, just let me know if you want to share a link. I know everyone so far, so I've got no hesitations on making you moderators. Yeah, cool. So we were just asking about resolutions for the new year. So if you got a resolution you want to share, and sharing helps hold you accountable, go ahead and do so. If you're new to the channel or new to the Tuesday night, we're here really for any beginners. So if there's any beginner anglers here that have questions, ask it. And then we have so many experienced fishermen in here right now that can help answer the question and share our knowledge or love for the sport. Yeah, the other thing, I think I talked about our resolutions for catching more species, keeping track of how many fish species we catch. To go along with that is like really being able to identify a fish, which it's like something you think you're pretty good at when you're like, oh, that's a brown trout, that's a rainbow trout, or, you know the trout or whatever, or the sunfish even. Like, sunfish can be a little trickier. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen, look who just arrived. Somebody is in the house here. Say hi.
Hi.
All these guys are in here watching right now. I forget what I was saying. You remember what I was saying? So you want to tell everyone how many fish you caught down the shore?
4.
4 new species. What else did you catch? Because I didn't even tell them what else you caught.
Black crab, whatever.
Black crab from Japan, which is like a species not supposed to be there, but they're here now. Great swamp fish. Thanks, Jeff. I will. This is Kevin. It's really Kevin's channel. I am just like the net man here in videography until he fires me. What else did you catch? Lobster.
Shrimp.
You caught shrimp. What else? We're missing something.
Goby.
A goby. Well, that was one before. You caught a hermit crabs.
Hermit crabs, and
you caught some other microinvertebrate we haven't identified yet. He thinks it's a sand flea, but we catch sand fleas all summer. It's related, but I don't think it's a sand flea. All these guys are saying hello. You see our comments over here? Yeah. Fish ID can be tricky. We carry identification sheets with us when we fish for ocean rock. Yeah, and sometimes when you're fishing, when you know where you're going, you kind of have an idea of what you're going to catch, especially when you're worried about regulations and getting in trouble. But for us, it's like the little minnows and things that are so hard to identify. I use thanks, Richard, 403 subscribers. We use like some of the social apps, but I use FishBrain. You have to be careful. Like, the app itself is not great at identifying the fish, but what's good is if you know how to use other people's, where's Blessed by the Best? They in here? Yes, nice haircut, Kev. They are the ones that we met down at the fishing derby. down in where I work, and you handed the little boy the fishing rod.
Oh yeah, the fish derby.
Yeah, the fish derby. Yep. Awesome. Welcome. Yeah, if you got any questions, we're going to see you in the spring. I know. Blessed by the best. We have an appointment to meet up in the spring when the fish start getting active. And I want to make sure your kids get on some fish. But yeah, from what I was saying about identification of fish, FishBrain is a good social app that I like to use. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. The way that we use FishBrain is the fish species selector is not great. But what we like about it is you have a whole network of people that are fishermen. So they're watching, and I just ask them point blank, and I use and abuse everybody. I'm like, hey, I caught this thing. What is it? Anyone? And you got to be careful because you get a lot of bad answers, but you'll get close. And then with that information, you can do some more research, and you can usually narrow it down and figure it out. But you do get some free catches too, which the one was a free catch. They're in rivers, but the guy looked at the map and we're in Corson's Inlet, and he's like, well, you know what? They come down into the brackish water and they're in the bay. And we weren't really in Corson's Inlet. You were probably up in a pond or something, right? Behind the inlet where yeah, he was, I don't know if he was even where he was supposed to be. He just disappeared back in the bushes and came out with a whole net full of fish. And we threw him in a little aquarium.
Can I have soda?
And go upstairs and get one?
Yes.
Little.
Little?
Not a whole can. Half. Use FishBrain. I use FishBrain, and I find the map isn't very accurate because people aren't honest about where they are. I do use it as identification, keeping up with my friends. Yeah, I found the same thing. You know how fishermen lie. They're notorious liars. So, yeah, and that's kind of where I was getting at. You're dealing with people. Kevin's got an account. You ask Kevin something on the God knows what he'll do. He's probably more accurate than I am. But you got everybody out on these social apps. So just because they say something, you can't take that as truth. But you start learning who's who, and there's a lot of people out there that are really knowledgeable, and especially like micro fishermen. And I think they probably enjoy being able to tell you what the fish are. So that's what that's what I use it for. All right. I think I'm out of things to say. What are you guys up to? Any plans for winter fishing here? Use FishBrain, identified American shad as an Atlas shad. Yeah, exactly. Some of the things it'll think your fish is pretty funny. And there's a lot of spam out there and stuff too, but so we didn't go ice fishing. We were trying to go ice fishing, and that we were going to go. One of the things we were going to do was head north. Tobyhanna Lake was 8 inches of ice, but it then rained and it was super warm. So the ice was still safe from what I heard, but it was miserable. You'd be in waders on ice. So didn't really need to do that. Yes, I do. Richard Jarvis, some awesome lives. I mean, you guys all have awesome channels, but Boxcar Jerry, so you're just chatting with Richard, his lives. And Richard, you're from the UK, right? Is that, I'm trying to keep your country straight over there. I think Scotland's their own country now, so I don't know if you guys like each other or not, so I don't want to pick their own country and start a continental episode. Yeah, there's Lip Ripper. What's going on, buddy? We didn't do Tobyhanna. I'm going to make you, Lip Ripper's got an awesome channel too. I'm going to make him a moderator so you can share. Yeah, awesome. When the water is over ice, that's a big no-go for ice fishing. Right. It depends on the thickness and the body of water. I've been on a lot worse. I've biked across Alaska with overflow for 1,000 miles. So generally speaking, it's a no-go. Let's just call it a no-go, but it's not that. If you have 8 inches and an inch or something, not a problem out in the middle. Edges could be a different story. Outdoors with Big Matt. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to make you a moderator. you can share your links. I didn't get up to, I just asked everyone's what they're up to with the winter fishing. I'm up north in Pennsylvania, so right now it's we're having summer today. We had winter last week. We're having summer. It's like 65, and we got ice. It's just chaotic, and we've had to work. Well, we don't work hard at it, but we had to play hard finding fish. We found some fish, but it's not what we were wanting or expecting. But we're having fun. Too cold for me to fish. It's not too cold. It's warm right now. In fact, I was driving home. I had to go into the office like one day a week, and it was you couldn't see. Like I don't know if I've ever driven in fog that bad before. I actually had to I was off the main roads, but I had to go so slow that I was getting worried about getting hit from behind. Bromers. I'm in the UK. It's cold and frozen lakes here. I know you're over there. Awesome. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to make you a moderator. Yeah, I got a lot of UK channels that I follow, and I know Bromers. You're always chatting on the live streams, and you're in the catfish guy. I forget his name from like Indiana. It's like catfish and tips and tricks, and it just goes on and on. That dude, I watch a lot of his channels. I like him. It's going to snow Thursday and Saturday. Don't tell me that's going to snow. The weather's crazy here. Falls Township Lake, the crappie hitting heavy on the power. Falls Township, where's that? Falls Township. I have to look that up. Power. Nice. Thanks. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, Bromers. I'm talking about Josh. Clayton and Josh. Yeah. I don't know. What do you got to talk about? You got anything to add to our live stream today?
No.
No? Lip Ripper. I think I might try Round Valley Reservoir this week, maybe. I've been there, but it's been ages. So this time of year, it's dark in the morning pretty much, and definitely dark when I get home from work. So thanks for shit. That's a good idea. Yeah, there is carp and catfish baits, tips, tricks, and techniques. Josh and Clayton, awesome channel. I watch those guys. It's great, like background channel. And he's basically just sitting there, but he works really well to chat, and he's always got the line in the water. So that's something I always have. Like I have like 3-4 monitors when I'm working. I always got him in the background, and then Will and Local Marks over in the UK. I like to watch him as well. He comes on in the afternoon, which I always feel like I'm time traveling because it's dark over in the UK by then. So I always ask him for like my lottery numbers and stuff. Oh no, here comes my other one. This is my older son, Lyle. He's sneaking in now too. I'm going to try to go fishing Thursday, weather depending. Nice. It's up to everybody. Yeah, if you guys share and support each other, I really appreciate that. I try to do the same thing. I know YouTube's weird with that. Like they don't like sub for a sub and then they unsub you or whatever. But pain in the butt. But it's really supportive.
Jumpy 5.0.
Jumpy. We had a pet squirrel for a while. We raised a pet squirrel. We used to have him living in this room in here. So when he puts a squirrel on my head, I get a little nervous. We've been there before.
I found a key.
Yeah, he's only like 3,000 miles from you, Lip Ripper. Like 3,000. I was just on the Atlantic Ocean, and I meant to like pull up the map and like start sending something to like Will if he was live. I was going to go live too and just tell him that like we're just across the pond from him. But then it got pretty chaotic. Just a short trip. Yeah, I don't know what else I really got to add. I don't know. You guys got you got anything to chat about? Let me know. I think I'm trying to clean this off. It looks fuzzy tonight. I don't know what's wrong with the camera. Doesn't it look fuzzy?
Yeah.
You guys who go live, do you use your computers, your mobile phones, or GoPro? I couldn't figure out the GoPro for the live, so I kind of aborted that. Oh, fishing time. Let's go. They're new, just coming in. Welcome. Happy New Year, buddy. I'm running out of things to say. We just covered like our New Year resolutions and where we were fishing and all that junk. Um, yeah, I've been real hesitant to do lives. I think this is our third one. I'm always nervous that somebody's going to say something inappropriate. We try to keep a really clean channel and not have any like swearing and things like that on it. Because we do get a lot of kids watching just because they follow Kevin and they kind of follow him to the channel. We have one video that has curse words, though. Do you know which one that is?
Muskie.
And he did the curse, and I edited 90% of it out. And he doesn't go around cursing like that, but it was a big mission. It was an awesome accomplishment, and he was so excited, and I just thought it was kind of classic. I use everything but a GoPro. Yeah, I've heard like iPhones are like really awesome with it. I have an Android, and my Android phone is it's a Samsung S, and the video actually looks really clear. I don't know. I just been using the computer for lives, but I think when I'm out fishing, my plan is I want to do some soon is to use the Android on a tripod. But then I hear you can't get a signal. Like if somebody calls you, it messes the live up. So I don't want to get too much into the tech stuff because I don't really understand it. And every time I try to understand it, just make it worse. I'll check out my son's link. He sells GoPro as a brand ambassador. Nice. Let me take this. Click that link. There's my squirrels back. Hang on. I'm going to check this out before I forget. Download. I want to bookmark this. I just want to bookmark this tab. Done. All right.
Not Mr. Crab.
So yeah, I got that site bookmarked. Fishing with Lamb Jam. I will check that out. Boat mount. Yeah, I do need a boat mount. I know there's a couple of different types, and we have we have 2 boats here, and I've got 3 in Alaska. And I need a pretty creative contraption that will work on all of them. The tripod, I can't see. That's going to get knocked overboard in like no time. I film with the LG V60 Thin Q phone and has a case that turns it into 2 screens. Great for editing. Huh. You're way ahead of me, man. Your videos are awesome. I can't do that stuff. I just try not to lose any kids when I'm out. That's like my ultimate goal. I don't want to have any kids drown.
Oh, did you say drown? I don't either.
All right, guys. I think it's about time to end this stream. I think I covered. We've been on a half an hour. I try to make these every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, 30 to 60 minutes. And basically, I just want Brahmers, have a good night, man. Get some sleep. I know it's late over there. It's late here for me. I'm going to do it every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. And if you guys know anyone newer fishing, send them over, and we will we'll all as a team effort educate them and try to make them feel welcome in the outdoors. And I think we're going to sign off. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. We really appreciate everybody's support and all the subscribers. And, I see everybody's comments and thumbs up and views because, you get like 10, 15 people commenting and then you get 200 views. So I know there's shy people out there. Blue Badge Angler, did you just come in? I just missed you. I know we're almost done, but I'm going to add you as a moderator just if you wanted to share your link real quick while I'm summarizing it. Jeff's local to me. I know Jeff's the Stony Creek Angler.
Oh, Jeff.
Jeff, I think you stocked with Kevin, right?
Yeah. Am I mistaken with a couple of our pet animals that we named Jeff?
Oh, yeah. He's not one of every pet. I don't know why, but he names all his pets Jeffrey. So when he sees a Jeff, he gets a little confused. All right, we're going to sign out. You guys have a great night. Thanks for coming in.
Where's the squirrel?
Peace.
Bye. Sissies!